Hi, I'm Katie Hector, otherwise known as the Holistic Vocalist. Today I want to talk to you about improvisation, which is something I absolutely love to do myself and really enjoy teaching as well. Now, when I'm workshopping this with singers, sometimes the word improvisation itself gets scary because we haven't got that safe base, that format of a song to cling to, and you can feel a little bit exposed at times. And a common thing that I hear people say is, I don't know what to do. People freeze. I can't think of anything to do. Now, ideally, what we want to do when we're improvising is achieve a flow state. So that state in our minds where we're actually not thinking, we are feeling our way through. We are in a state of almost a meditative state where the ideas are just coming freely. You know, we're just channeling these great creative ideas and they're just flowing through us. Now, you could write these down on a piece of paper and have them in front of you to look at if you are thinking, well, I'm not quite sure what to do next. And it just gives you that little nudge and that little pathway to explore. Now, this flow state will come with time where you can just be in the moment and feel all your ideas pour out of you. The chances are you're already experiencing this when you're singing along to the radio in the car, or when you're doing the washing up and you're singing along to the radio and there's no social situation that you're in that's putting any pressure on you to have to think of ideas thick and fast. You're just enjoying it. Therefore, you access that flow state really easily and come out with some really great creative ideas. As soon as we get put in a performance situation, though, the mind can react very differently and becomes very conscious of, oh, you know, people are watching me, I'm expected to do my best, I'm expected to hit all the right notes, and that can override our feelings and our mental processes, so it's more difficult to think of ideas. So something that I really like to workshop with singers in this situation is giving little creative prompts, little creative nudges, some ideas on where you could go with your vocal next. Usually what I like to do with a class is brainstorm all the things we can do with the voice, which is a very, very, very long and wonderful, creative, exciting list. But today I'm just going to look at 5 different prompts, 5 little creative nudges. The first prompt is range. So you don't sort of stay in one place, but you actually access different registers in your voice, which will bring out different colours and the beauty of all those different tones that you have throughout your range. Prompt number 2 is dynamic, so you don't get stuck in one place. If you're singing softly, how do you bring out a little bit more of a crescendo? And, you know, are you singing loudly all of the time? Do you want to pull back on that a little bit? Explore the beauty of the dynamic spectrum. We're also going to look at melisma because it's a very popular tool that singers use nowadays, using lots of runs, riffs, licks, trills in the voice. But we're going to contrast that with a little bit of scat as well, which has more of a maybe rhythmical element to it. And also placement, using all of the vocal tract to give many different colours and timbres in the voice. So they are our prompts. They're going to come up on the screen as I demonstrate, trying to bring all these things together. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, hey. So hopefully that came together as one cohesive piece. One of the key skills actually is being able to be inspired by your prompts, but also build musical passages and phrases between them, so you're not just shifting your dynamics or your placement at random and just moving from one to the next without it coming together. So that's another skill in itself. You'll notice that I have a bank of different notes and riffs that I tend to go to. So, we've still kind of got those safe tools in the bag that we can return to every now and again. I'm kind of using a lot of the blues scale, which is something you will hear an awful lot. If you turn on the radio, you're going to hear that across all contemporary music, and you probably know that one so well. So there's a few simplistic building blocks that I still have in my improvisation, and the prompts are just there to spark little ideas of where to take the improv next. So hopefully that has helped you get a little book and write down your prompts and try lots of ideas. I've just started here with 5, but you could have all sorts of different vocal tones and stylistic qualities that you want to bring into your improvisation to bring it to life. This is something I love workshopping with students, and I find that even those who start off afraid end up loving it, because there's nothing better than singing freely and just expressing yourself. Enjoy.